Differently good gamers, we are back again for another live gaming of none other than Ghost of Tsushima. I know maybe you guys are wondering why I have been um, streaming or playing Ghost of Tsushima uh, incessantly, for lack of a better term. But you know, this game has been out for what 13 weeks, almost 13 days rather, almost 2 weeks na. So, um, I did buy the game when it was launched on 2017, and since then I have finished the game. I have actually show you my trophy there. So right now I don't know if you can see it. I think it's not being shown in the video anyway. So it's I finished the game last Monday, and I did complete everything, almost everything, or should I say almost everything that would result into getting a trophy. So that's the reason why on that first playthrough alone, I was able to get the platinum. Um, okay, so right now, why are we playing? Why am I playing it again? I wanted to feel the experience of, or I wanted to experience um, how it's like to play during the side quests. How it feels like to use the ghost armor during side quests in the early stages or during Act 1 and Act 2. Now I'm sure alam naman natin na we all know that you can only get the ghost armor basically at the end of Act 2, and you can only get to start enjoying it sa Act 3, the very beginning of Act 3. Now what I did during my first playthrough was I completed every act. So before I proceeded to the next section or the next act, I completed the previous act. So for example, sa Act 1, I completed everything that would result into a trophy, everything that is marked on the map. So that is to say, I completed every fox den or inari shrines. I completed every charm shrines that would give you charms. I also completed every haiku. I completed every hot springs before I proceeded to the next act. So in Act 1, I completed everything that is on the map, indicated on the map, before I went to Act 2. And now Act 2, I also did the same during this is during my first playthrough. In Act 2, I did the same. I completed every Inari shrines, the shrines that would give you charms, the hot springs, the pillars of honor, the haikus. So everything else was completed in each of the acts. So when I got to Act 3 that time, the first time, but that's the time that I got to use the ghost armor. During the previous acts, in that playthrough, ang nagamit ko, what I was using was the Sakai armor fully upgraded and in black tint or black color, yung Lord of the Night paint, which I dubbed as the Sith of Tsushima. If you've seen the videos, I actually created a video compilation of duels, but it's not complete. It's not the complete duels. No? Pero that's what I was using, the armor, Sakai clan armor in Lord of the Night paint. So I thought after I finished the game, after I completed the game, again, sabi ko, I told myself that I want to use the ghost armor early on. And since there is no new game plus, hopefully there will be a new game plus feature in the future. But since there is none as of yet, I told myself that I should try playing it again. And you know, as much as possible, get to the part where I can get the ghost armor, and then leave everything that I can leave in the preceding acts. No, so yung mga Tales of Tsushima, usually yung mga side quests kung tawagin. I left it behind. I just proceeded with the main storyline because that's the way you'll be able to get the armor, the ghost armor. So by the time that so that's what I did. So I got to the part where I got the armor. I started Act 3. I proceeded with the mission wherein I can travel back to the previous regions, to the southern regions of Tsushima, Izuahara, and how do you say that? Toyotama. Yeah, Toyotama and Izuahara. So that's it. So I got the armor. I am playing the side quests. So now we are going to play. So bakit late na? Late na ako nag-live stream. Who cares? You know, it's a work day. Although we are on a work from home arrangement. But yeah. And bakit late na? Holiday naman. It's a holiday tomorrow. So I can do this now. I can stream late. Okay, so ayan. So nakuha ko na yung ghost armor. This is the ghost armor. It's not fully upgraded yet. No, this is my second playthrough, by the way. Second playthrough, ghost armor, acquired ghost armor as soon as possible. And then I am on. Ayan. So nandito pa ako sa nasa Toyotama ako, pero as you can see, ayan na, Act 3 na ako. So ayan o, nasa gilid. To your slightly lower right, it says Act 3. So I am on Act 3. Tapos planned attack on Khan Stronghold. Pero as you can see, ang dami ko pang hindi ko na ginagawang tales or quests. So basically, ang kinuha ko muna, like yung mga a bit interesting side quests or Tales of Tsushima. Tapos I also made I also ensured that I have the for the mythic tales, you know, so I have these. So kinuha ko muna yung Heavenly Strike, tapos yung Dance of Wrath, tsaka yung Explosive Arrow. Pero yung ang syempre, ang una naman the very first thing mythic combat arts that you can get is the Heavenly Strike. So I did this, and then I think on Act 2, kasi I started my second playthrough last night if I'm not mistaken. So yun. So, Act 2, I decided to get the Dance of Wrath. Oo, kasi ano to eh, sa Toyotama to eh. You can only get this started on Toyotama, in Toyotama rather. So yeah, so that's what I did. Uh, what else? I'm gearing towards uh, not being very completionist in this playthrough. Gusto ko rin kasing well, yeah, you know, just to feel or experience how would it look like if I go to duels wearing the ghost armor. So, since hindi ko gano'ng tinapos, well, I did not go through with the with most of the side missions or side quests in the previous acts 1, 2, and 3. And that goes without saying that I did not go through or I did not um, proceed with the dueling or with the six blades of Kojiro. No, so that's also one of the main thing that I wanted to see how it would look like, how my character would look like if I'm wearing the ghost armor while dueling. Kasi in in my first playthrough, I was wearing the Sakai clan armor in Lord of the Tint or the Sith of Tsushima. Sith, no, the dark side of the Force of Tsushima armor. Pero ngayon, I wanted to try how it would look like wearing the ghost armor. And um, I already did two of the five, or yeah, two of the five duels. So I did on kanina. I actually recorded it. One is the duel of the crashing waves. So that's done. And then to, ay, hindi pa pala yan. Para pa isa yung Rose, where is that? Duel of something, wherein you're in a field of red roses. Ayun. This one. Spider D. So, right now, what are we going to do? Mag-explore muna tayo. Let's explore. There you go. Ghost armor. Yeah, I know it's pretty superficial or aesthetic, pero wala lang. Parang, since this is the, how do you say that, staple armor of the game, and this is what's actually being marketed with. This is what Jin is wearing in the promotional materials, yung ghost armor. I just like the straw hat, so I added it in the mix. Pero, syempre, you all know that the full set of ghost armor includes the headband lang for the head armor or head outfit. Tapos yung, yan, syempre, the Sakai mask or the ghost mask rather. So, anong gagawin natin? Ito, mayroong question mark. Let's check that out. That's a mango. Tell it. Standoff.
Who will face me first?
Bagal ng reflexes ko actually. Akbon okay pa eh. Bagay, nasa first video tayo. Naglabanan pa. So, okay. Without nakakairita po mo. kailangan mag-get-on. So, ayun. Si Koya, nakaselep. Alis siya. Tago si Koya. Woo! Ay, kamuting kahoy. Ano na? 5. So this is a combination of straw hat and long wood. And so we just need higher ground. We have to get to higher ground. And nakaselect na naman si Koya. Ay, kamating kahoy! No! No! May armor ako. Wala ni Koya. Sino si Adobe? I should have used the longbow. What? So syempre, it goes without saying then, since I wasn't able to get the ghost armor, well, no one can get the ghost armor early on in the game. So, for my first playthrough, halos lahat ng missions ko were finished being a samurai, or being fighting head-on, usually starting it with a standoff. Mostly failing the standoff. Pero yun, so right now, since we got the ghost armor, and we have plenty of missions to do it with, so we're gonna do it the ghost way. Ready to it. Headshot! Ay! Seriously. May... ano yun? May armor.
Just try and shoot.
Maybe we should... Oh man. Lapit!
Check it out.
Dalawa lang. Dapat ang sila. Not really good at preventing damage, so might as well use the... If there are moves, not only one, but maybe the Wala. Napunta. Lalo. Uy. So if you're wondering why my channel is called PWD Gaming, it's because my left arm is partially paralyzed. So yeah, hirap ako sa mabagal yung ano ko. Well, my left arm is only good with pressing L1 on the controller, but you know, that's actually overstating it. Like, I can't even react as quickly as possible. You know, my left index finger can't react to quick successive strikes with the sword to parry the attack. So, mahirap. It's actually difficult. That's why I have a hard time. Pag ano naman, when it comes to bamboo strikes, isa rin yun it's also one of the difficulties I have. Napalaya yun. Hold on. Anyway, sorry for that. Uh, intrusion talaga. Well, not intrusion, but interruption, I should say. Uh, no, now what? Okay na to eh. I think we're good here. Yeah, most likely covered Inari shrines. I should probably get this. Marami pa na, I still have a lot of shrines to. Why are you not shooting your sword? So anyway, let me just advertise. Oh, sorry. 9:51 ako. Ayun. So, okay. Where are we? Yeah. I read I read a comment actually, or a post in the FB page of this game. One of the FB pages. I think there are a lot of FB pages or FB groups or Facebook groups of this game. One of the posts uh, said that there are way too many Inari shrines. Or ah, loud. See? Mm, easy. Anyway, there are way too many Inari shrines or fox dens. That's one. That's one comment. No? Tapos, also the vanity gear. It's yeah. I understand it's purely for vanity, pero would have been better if there is actually a stat. I do not remember doing it. Anyway, you know, in every, not only the torso armor, but the hats, the masks would have been better if they have stats or stat effects, like boosts, ganun. And also the sword kits. Kasi it's the sword kits that you use are aesthetical for design purposes only, for uh, aesthetic purposes, for stylish purposes, for fashion purposes. Yun lang yung purpose ng headbands, haikus. I appreciate, I like the experience of crafting a poem, trying to be poetic during haiku activities. Pero why not give at least a generic effect to the items that we get from completing a haiku? Doesn't necessarily have to, differ from how how you crafted the haiku. Kasi medyo extensive na yun. It's gonna be extensive if that's the case. So it's better just put the generic stat. For example, if you get to this haiku, like Kiyoshi haiku, you get this headband, and then it has a certain set statistic statistical effect for Jin. Kaso wala, it doesn't have one. I mean, you just get another item which you can um, experiment on depending on how you would want your character to look. So yeah. So anyway, we're done with this. Scarlet Rock Shrine. I'm not really inclined on doing this shrines as of now, especially if it's a stealth charm. If I'm going to get the stealth charm, I'm not gonna be inclined to do that. Ah! Oh! Ah! I did not do this. Damn! Okay. So I still have the Tale of Yun. I thought I already did. I don't know, I was just under the impression that, you know, Yuna is part of the main storyline, so anyway, let's do this. There, see, this is not the horse that I picked. But this is just a temporary horse that the story gives you. But you get to act 3, so you know. Anyway, let's do some at least the reason why I'm getting this is because of upgrades. Not capacity upgrades for, you know, for arrows, quick fire ammo. Ooh, damn. Yeah, because you need predator hides to upgrade the capacity of your throwable items or ammunition. So I would not want Oh, I'm sorry. I did not intend to use the force. But ay, come on. Can I do this? Ay, mali. Ah, so with all the live streaming that I did for this game, I've never really provided a comprehensive review of the game. Obviously, I love the game. You know, I love this game. It's like NBA. I love the game. I love this game. But yeah, I mean, you know, the graphics, it's amazing, to say the least. I guess it would be better to point out the few, you know, noticeable uh, opportunities for improvement, diba? Yeah. You know, I mean, the game in itself is high quality. It's excellent, almost. But of course, there will always be room, or well, room or rooms for improvement. So my number one issue is the camera. I get it that there is no lock on, but I think in the with the current with the recent patch that was released, you can already, you know, in your accessibility options, you can, oops, what's that? No. Anyway, in your accessibility options, you can have aim assist. So, you know, that's the closest thing they have for lock on target. So yeah, that's one. But the camera, so you know, you really have to manually move the camera. So when you're swamped with, or when you're facing multiple enemies, you really have to go around and, well, you know, it goes without saying, this because you're playing as a samurai or a ghost. Regardless whether you're playing as a ghost or a samurai or a ninja or a samurai, you really have to look around. Pero, you know, since this is a game, really you have to use you have to pan the camera more, I mean, as often as possible. So yeah, that's one. And then what else? Yeah, I've mentioned it already that there are way too many fox guns. Yeah, but you know, it's a given, so it's already there.
Jin.
It's nothing hard to do about it. Oops. What else?
You're a long way from Jogaku.
I couldn't stay away.
Oh, that's good. The
Look at
dialogue
this.
depends on
Mongol
your progress.
warlord. Altan. I heard stories coming out of...
Here's the thing. I'm not sure. I don't recall, but you know, since this is my second playthrough, and what I did was to proceed with the up until Act 3. So that's where you're gonna be camped in Jugaku, right? So if you notice in the opening remark of Jin, he said to Yuna that you're a long way from Jugaku. So that means, you know, the dialogue depends on the current stage of the depends on where on the story you are. I don't remember hearing that in my first playthrough, because in my first playthrough, as I've said before, I completed everything before proceeding to the next act. So I'm not sure, pero I think that's that's one good thing. You know, the dialogue differs depends on which part of the game or the story you are in. Then that is good. Unlike in other games, they're, they're, the dialogues are generic. You know, it's just generic. It doesn't. It's not dynamic. See, that's good, huh?
Otsuna. He's terrorizing everyone. Stealing food, medicine, slaughtering families. If anyone fights back or tries to run,
They get butchered.
The same for
Animals.
Since actually made
an old friend of mine runs the inn down
Yuna's
the
armor
road.
already has a fur
Can't leave her with them.
We'll
on
find your
her
friend.
shoulders.
Put an end to this war.
So, during my first playthrough,
Inn's
I
this
completed
way.
everything before completing the story.
Who's
When
your
I
friend?
finished
Her name's
the
Ichi.
game,
I've known
there
her
was
since I
nothing
was a
left for me
child.
to do.
She taught me how to survive.
Yeah, except
Have
for
you seen her
maybe
since the invasion?
get
No,
a few collectible
I haven't seen her in
items,
years.
records, crickets, but they're not trophy worthy. They're not even listed with, you know,
We should scout the inn.
We'll have the best view from over here.
to be considered as a trophy. So I did not bother getting
That man
the
might
point.
tell us what to expect inside.
Pero yun nga,
Better talk to them
besides
before they
that,
come back.
Since when I finished the game on my first playthrough, I have nothing else to do. Like, I've liberated all of the locations under Mongol control, all of the side quests, the Tale of Tsushima, I've completed them, I've finished them, so, you know, that's why I decided to start a new game, and, you know, I mean, doing it in a different way, and ending it, I'm planning to end it in a different way. If you finish the game, you could get a sense of what I'm talking about by saying I want to end it in a different way.
Samurai.
So anyway, spoiler alert.
We've come to help.
You shouldn't be here.
If
they see me,
We're looking for Ichi. She runs this inn.
This can
see
be
it.
a
Guards,
spoiler for
help!
someone.
There's trouble!
Get ready.
Anyway,
Look down now!
not going to everyone, but this will be some. In my first place, what I did I opted for the red color.
Just ready! Gaza! Gaza!
Have you seen the low-flying Rio version of Genji? Ah, man. Crap.
Ichi, where are you?
I'll do that later. Rio choices. Ichi. Ichi. That's what
Yuna,
you feel before
Ichi,
you scratch
you're
something.
alive.
It's itchy.
why are you here? Came to save you. You've killed me, Yuna. I was keeping the invaders drunk and distracted.
Anyway,
But when Altan hears about this, about what you've done, you were working with the Mongols to survive. You should have fought back. And you should have run away, like you always do.
She risked her life to save you.
Do yourself a favor, my lord. Keep away from that one.
Ichi, we can protect you from Altan.
you know,
Just tell me where to find him.
No one knows where he is.
looking at the game,
Not even his
well,
men.
at least the
But
story
if you
of it
really
from
want his
a-
attention,
Tell me.
find his most
wider
valued
perspective.
allies. The Japanese slavers who do his bidding. Make an example
It
of them.
begs the question, where
And
did
Altan
Jane
will find you.
learn how
Who are
to fight
these
like that?
slavers?
Ask Yuna. She'll remember.
I don't know what happened between
From
you
the
in the
Mongols.
past.
From
She only
his
wants to
teachings,
help.
perhaps.
Yuna had her chance.
Well, he did mention, well, we can only imply, he did mention that he studied Sun Tzu. So that's why he learned Japanese, right? He read Sun Tzu's Art of War. Well, actually, he didn't even mention Art of War, he just mentioned Sun Tzu. And you can only assume that it's about Art of War. So, still, it makes the question, how did he learn how to make black powder bombs? Well, maybe he learned it from the Mongols because they're using it in this game, at least in the succeeding acts of the game. How about the kunai? Nobody used the kunai. Not the Mongols never used the kunai in this game. Only Jin uses the kunai. So, was there a teacher? The blow dart. Well, he did mention to Yuriko that he read about someone using blow dart,
What did she tell you?
poison dart. But,
Not enough.
you know,
If we want to draw Altan out
I'm
of
wondering
hiding,
about the
we have to
kunai.
earn his attention.
The ghost can manage that.
And obviously,
Where do we start?
We
even
heard
without,
Altan's closest allies,
anyone
Japanese
from the
slavers.
makers of the game
Mamoshi
sitting here.
brothers.
Ichi said you know them.
This is
Bet
what
you
a
did.
ninja,
Those
a
three
samurai
bastards
is
were
what
the
you do.
farm near the river.
When you're ready, meet me there.
I'm not
We'll do
really,
this together.
I will.
an
Thank you,
expert on Japanese history, but I've heard that some samurai were actually ninjas or shinobis. And that's the time when they would set aside their code to, to achieve an end. So being a ninja for a samurai as a means to an end. And if I if, if I remember it also correctly, um, since I've watched a few videos about Japanese history, shinobi history, samurai history, the famous, the most famous shinobi or ninja in Japanese history is Hattori Hanzo. I'm not sure if he's the first, but he's very well known. He actually has a subway station named after him, like a Hanzo station, if I'm not mistaken. Um, he is first a samurai retainer of I don't think it's Nobunaga, but I'm not sure. He's a retainer of the shogun, and he's actually one of the well-known samurai who is also a well-known ninja. So that's why in most of Japanese games that includes a bit of history in it, includes a bit of Japanese history in it. Hattori Hanzo is one of the characters, or at least, well, maybe sometimes he is the main character, and in some games he is one of the characters, and he is depicted as a ninja, not as a samurai. But we are not. No, I don't do this. Question. Do you really think Yuna corrupted Jin
You made
into
it.
abandoning his school?
Looks like a fortress.
The Mamushi brothers don't want anyone to see what goes on behind those walls. They're running a slave camp.
You've been inside.
Taka and I are the only ones who ever escaped.
When were you imprisoned here?
A lifetime ago. Taka and I were still children.
Do you remember what happened?
Every moment. Kichizo's beatings. The stink of Manzo's breath. And Kaizo's filthy little hands.
If we kill them, we'll send a message to their master. Draw Altan out of hiding.
Let's go. What is this?
A statement to anyone who thinks about escaping.
The Mamushi brothers were always cruel, but never like this.
Altan brings out the best in people.
Jin, I can't do this. I can't go back in there.
You don't have to. Stay here. I will deliver your vengeance.
I know.
Make them suffer, Jin. Taka,
You brought me
for
here
every scar they gave us,
just to
for every head they collected, and
deliver
the
your
tired
vengeance.
workers who just asked for more water. Make them suffer for me.
I can repay their cruelty and take their heads.
That won't be enough. Not after Altan pushed them to this.
I will kill them where they sleep, without being seen. Show Altan that no one is beyond the reach of the ghost.
The Mongols won't sleep for a week. Do it. Jin, if it goes wrong in there, don't let them take you alive.
Alright, I guess that's where I have to stop the broadcast. Thank you guys. No one watched my video, but you know, it's the birthing pain. So starting out to be a content creator, I'm trying. Forgive me for if you know I'm just a noob. But for those who will watch this video in the future, I would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on this video and in every video that I have uploaded. I know that most of my videos are about Ghost of Tsushima, but that's not all of them, and I promise that I will upload and continue to upload videos as much as I can regarding PS4 games, because that's the only console that I have now. It's not that I'm a fanboy, but if I could, I would also get other consoles. But right now, this is what I have, and this is what I will be doing uh, for um, the foreseeable future. Um, Thank you again for joining, for those who will be joining me in the future, in this video and in my other videos and in my future videos. Thank you, and I hope you subscribe to my channel, PWD Gaming 217. This is your disabled gamer. Thank you very much. Good night. Stay safe, everyone. Arrivederci.